All right, here's a shot Nesson showed us tonight. Going to the top of the ninth inning.
Red Sox need a big-time rally here against the rollers champion of the Yankees as we
blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, you may be saying, well, Mr. Mainway, even you can't figure out that this isn't from tonight. There's no way of telling. I mean, these people are wearing short sleeves, and there are leaves on the trees, you know. Could be tonight, whatever. There's no way to tell. You can check these signs, whatever, I don't know. Come up with your own little ideas for this. Well, I've got it. First of all, let me take you to a shot of Yankee Stadium tonight from Twitter. From Molly. Here's her thing from tonight. Sale day, Yankee Stadium, 3 hours ago. This is May 31st, 2019. Here's a close-up of that shot. Now, you may notice these things up here. These flags. So, the way Yankee Stadium does this is, they've always done this kind of unnecessary thing of having the teams in order by the standings. So, I think this is like an American flag, some other flag, whatever, and then this is like the East flag, Yankees, Rays. Kind of hard to tell the colors, but once you compare it to the standings, you can tell it's right. Yankees, Rays, Red Sox, Blue Jays, Orioles. You can see the colors match. Then you got a separation flag, which probably says Central or whatever. And then Twins, Cleveland, etc., etc. I think it's White Sox, Tigers, Royals. And you look at the standings today. Twins, Indians, White Sox, Detroit, KC. So, that is, again, stay with me, people. There's your standings on the first base side. So it goes from right field, corner, east, central, and then you can even see after that the West flag, and there's the Astros first place, A's. See how it's green? See that Kansas City blue? It's hard to tell, but if you look at this on your own screen, whatever, you can tell. So there's the standings. Now let's go back to what Nesson showed us tonight. Like, here's Yankee Stadium right now. I mean, they didn't say it in this case, whatever. They're clearly trying to deceive you and show, like, here's Yankee Stadium. Here's what's going on. We're in the ninth inning. Here's these fools leaving the park. But check out those flags. Now, so remember, now we're looking the other way. So far right field corner's out here. This is your last place Orioles, Blue Jays, Orioles. And here's the white separator flag. So here's your Central, these five. But who's in first place? It's not the Minnesota Twins. That's the Indians flag. That's the Twins, I believe. Tigers, White Sox, Royals. Now, so you may be saying, okay, so, well, you're telling me what a genius I am now, and but in the meantime, if you look at the standings I went back to see when the last time the Twins were out of first in the Central. It took us back to mid-April, and I got to around here. I got to April 17th, and a couple of times they were tied, Cleveland, Minnesota, but this case, you see Cleveland, Minnesota, Detroit, White Sox, Kansas City. And I'll go back to the thing. Cleveland, Minnesota. Here it is. Cleveland, Minnesota. Whatever the hell I said. Detroit, White Sox. Wait. Detroit, White Sox, Kansas City. So that's from April. That's not it. April 17th. And where were the Red Sox on April 17th? They were in New York. So that's probably it. That's probably... Well, I don't know. Those trees shouldn't have been... Well, I don't know. I didn't even check from last season. But the point is the flags are in a different position. That's all you really need to know. I thought I had the date. I thought it was probably that date because those standings were exact then, but Cleveland, Minnesota, Detroit. I'll go back to the end of 2018. Cleveland, Minnesota, Detroit, White Sox, Kansas City. Yeah, that's from last year. That's not April 17th. The leaves weren't on the trees on April 17th. So this is from last year. this shot. The standings are the exact same. Cleveland, Minnesota, Detroit, White Sox, Kansas City at the end of the year. And they're all pretty separated. So yeah, this shot was from probably late 2018. Maybe it was ALC. Maybe this was ALDS. I said ALCS. You heard me. No, I screwed that up. ALDS, because if it's late at night and like you only have like 3 people leaving and nobody else, you know, that could be because it's like obviously you don't leave a playoff game, and so you only have a few people leaving at night. So that could be it, and the standings would have been like that. So there you go. You can forget about everything I said if you disagree with it, except the fact that these flags on the right side of Yankee Stadium are clearly different than this shot from tonight. And you can look at other shots, you can do your own research, or you can tell me that, hey, NESN's just trying to show random shots and it doesn't matter, but whatever. They've done it so many times where they show total bullshit shots of like people wearing jackets on July 4th and they're like, here's a shot from below Fenway Park down in the, well, you know, and it's like they're very clearly trying to make it seem like this is a shot, we're at a live game, here's the shot of the park outside, and now we bring it inside. They even had one the other day where they're like, we'll send it down to Tom Caron. And Tom Caron proceeds to do an interview that was clearly recorded before the game because there were no fans at Fenway Park. And then he's like, back up to you guys. So they're clearly trying to deceive you, and I don't know why. I don't know why NESN tonight couldn't take a camera and put it right there. That wouldn't even cost that much money. Like, if you need that shot, if you need a live Yankee Stadium shot, put one right there. Turn the camera around from the booth. Show anything. But they have to make it like, I don't know. I guess they're just, I don't know if they're saving money or what, but. And then you got that shot of which I showed you on Twitter earlier tonight, of the Empire State Building, which was blue, and I quickly checked. It didn't take me very long to see that the Empire State Building is lit up orange tonight. And so, you know, it's not like I thought NESN could have had its own blimp in New York, but again, they show it, then they cut back to the game, they make you think like, yeah, we're here in New York. But these shots are from who the hell knows when, but probably last year, late 2018. And if you're just joining my life of pet peevery, the other thing I've seen is NESN showing shots of the Boston skyline with a building missing that was built like started to go up like 5 years ago, and the building's not even under construction yet in their skyline. So they go way back for these shots, and I don't know why. It's like, just shoot something right now. Why not? Anyway, they have issues. All right. Good night.